Hello. Welcome to Plutocracy Live, which is a new experience here on YouTube. It's going to be a bit different to a regular episode of Plutocracy. What we're going to do today is we're going to jump in to the game, and we're going to start to try and make as much money as we can as quickly as we can. We're going to get a few differences to the actual Plutocracy experience, mainly because we don't get the beauty of editing like we do when we're making a normal video. So we're going to jump in, we're going to create a character. We're going to start here, we're going to keep it simple. I'm not going to make it hard at all. We're just demonstrating a concept today. So we're going to look at how much money we can make as quickly as we can. It's a pretty simple goal, but that's exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to jump in and start the game, and let's bring in the So this is something that you're going to miss out on, is the beauty of editing. We're not going to be able to cut through any of these loading screens, but that's okay. That's just something we're going to have to deal with. And we're here. We're live in the office, the beautiful office. As always, the first thing I do is I disable the tutorial. Because who wants the tutorial, really? So that's gone. So we're in January the 1st, 1870. Looking outside, it's beautiful and snowy. We're going to, first off, we'll check out who our opponent is. Nathan Martin, apparently. He's a scallywag. Yes, we'll get rid of that. We don't really care anymore. Once we know who our opponent is, we don't really need to focus on it anymore. We start the game and we've got a couple of $1,000 in the bank. I say a couple of thousand. We've got 100,000, which is actually, kind of substantial. And the first thing we're going to do, so we've started in Texas, by the way, which I guess you can see right here. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to buy some shares, because that's kind of like the meat and bones of the game, right? You buy shares to make money, and that's basically it, right? It's like 90% of the game summed up. We're going to have a look at the lowest price, and we're looking for people we can actually trade with. So at the beginning of the game, we've got a very limited amount of influence. So a low amount of influence here limits how much we can actually trade. So what we're actually looking for is people who want to sell shares more than anything else, because it costs 0 influence, or people with just a low influence threshold. So that's what I'm looking for first off. Well, the first thing I've done is I've organized my market cap. I want to invest in the biggest companies I can. There might be some bigger companies that we can invest in. So if I go over to the microeconomics and I search on market cap and just go for the biggest one, there's actually in Tennessee. Yep. Actually in Tennessee, there's a company with a much larger market cap. So I might risk it and go over there. Right, we're going to do that, and we'll to next event. Hopefully we get no horrible pop-ups. And we'll change that back to, I don't know, 1. Right, so so there's this company here with 557 mil market cap. I don't know if anybody in here actually wants to sell. This person is actually really cheap to talk to. But this person's got the broken piggy bank. Unfortunately, they're way too influential for us to talk to at the moment, so we can't deal with them. This person's calm, which means if we mess up our negotiation, we can always talk again. But because the influence required is 705, we'll only get 1 trade in. So I might talk to Jessica here. What's her trait? Aggressive. And so if we mess up, we might make an enemy. She's charismatic as well, which means she'll probably have a better price. The whole point in this is to get a lower than market value price for our shares. So let's up that. We'll try and buy as many as we can. If the negotiation does fail and we don't get a good deal, which looks like we are going to get a good deal, let's compromise. If we didn't make a good deal, we could just cut ties and it doesn't matter. But we'll buy as many as we can. There we go. So what are we at? We've just spent all of our money. We did buy a train ticket on the way over. We've got $1,000 in the bank, $2,000 coming in each quarter. It's quite kind of a low dividend paying company by the looks of it. So we're not actually making the most of what's going on. Let's jump into the good old stock exchange. The good old stock exchange is gonna give us a sort of an advantage here. So we've got our shares here in Invent Petrol. What we're gonna do is if we just take a look at the price here, if we click on it, 551 is the current sell price. We're gonna jump in here, go over to the statistics pane. We'll up the number of workers, which I think you can shift click, apply that. Yes, we'll vote that through. Hopefully everybody's gonna, everybody agree. Everybody loves money. All of the investors in the game are absolutely everyone's greedy, so they will always vote through whatever you do. We'll also now up the work plan, so we'll change that to 120%. That'll up that to 7.68 mil. Very nice indeed. Hello to everybody watching. Thank you very much for joining today. Just noticing that chats are happening now. I'm upping the work plan here, upping the work rate. We're also going to reduce the research rate as well. Sometimes they'll agree to this, sometimes they won't. They have actually approved, which is fantastic. And all of this essentially is to push up the share price. So what we've done is we've bought a bunch of shares from the NPCs at a discount. We're going into the company management screen, and we're going to shoot up the share price as much as we can, and then we're simply going to sell our shares. So we're sat here like on the 19th of Jan, and we've increased our money here by, like, admittedly not a lot, but we've made 25k profit roughly by selling our shares here. So it's like a kind of simple but effective way of actually getting more money. So, and it's kind of like a rinse and repeat sort of thing, but effectively the better the price we get when we're making these trades, the better this person is actually going to be pretty good to deal with, because it costs us 0 influence. So we'll jump in and we'll make that trade. Hopefully we'll get something below market price. He's going to be difficult. I'm going to insist on the price here. If we mess up, we mess up. Let's make a compromise. It might not work. There you go. Look at that. This is the kind of deal that we live for. So I'm going to make that trade, and then we'll do the same thing. We'll go in and we'll mess around with the company stats, and just try and increase that share price and get what we can out of the company. Failed it. It always feels bad to fail, but this will succeed. Possibly this will. Just depends. No. Grr. Right. Anyway, let's go back to the. I hate this. We'll have shares. That's the best way to do it. Onto the. We still see an increase in the share price, so that's pretty good. We sell the shares, and that was a much bigger jump there. So within 20 days, we've gone from 100k to 200k. You can definitely do this quicker. Absolutely, you could do it quicker, but that's kind of like where we're at now. Let's continue. Basically, let's try and make as much money as quickly as we can. So, what's going on here? There are lots of oil companies in this place, hey? We've only got 418 influence here, but we do have Victoria Lewis who we can deal with. So I'm going to make a deal with them, and we'll shove that up as much as we can, and we'll try and make a deal with this person. Let's insist on the price here and see what we can get to. Compromise. I don't like to compromise too early, but that looks pretty good, and we will agree there. So that's a below asking price deal, which is exactly what we're looking for. And now we are going to sell those shares as well. So first off, hang on, this company. Right. Okay. So statistics, work plan. We'll up the work plan. 430. Apply. Hopefully they all vote for this. Come on, guys. Yes, that's it. That was the number of workers. Work plan up. Yes, yes, yes. Fantastic. Research. We'll get rid of the research. Who needs research anyway? Yes, all good. And then let's go to. Will worker rate actually do anything? I always have a weird feeling about changing the worker rate when it's so low. Let's go to the stock exchange again. You get all the horrible stock exchange noises, but then we'll sell these shares as well, and that'll take us up to like 271. So I guess we can call this like share flipping, which I guess is the best way to look at it, is that we're just constantly selling our shares in order to double our money. Well, not quite double our money, but yeah, we'll start having this snowballing effect. And it's best to do this with large companies, because you only have to buy and sell a small number of shares in order to do it. And it's a good way to get some early stars as well by making money on the stock exchange. So it's all a pretty good tactic, or it feels like a good tactic anyway. let's carry on. Oh, cool. This is good. This person should be a really good one to trade with. We might be able to just continue to trade with this person over and over. Yeah, looks like we're going to get some good deals. Maybe. Oh, that's not very good. I need to insist here. There we go. And we'll do a compromise here. We definitely need to come down here, mate. A little bit more. Almost there. Yes, that is exactly what I wanted. So I'll agree to the price there. So 20 grand potential profit at the moment. But then we do what we do. We'll upgrade all of the details here. Upgrade the work plan. Oh my goodness. Right, Blake Bryant, you're on my naughty list. Let's get rid of research as well. I bet Blake's gonna block it. Almost. We passed, which is good, but Andrew Diaz is now the problem child. Actually, quite a high value company in terms of income, but probably worth more to us if we sell. So if we sell now, so that's we'll still get a good price. Let's always bear in mind the price we paid. So we paid 17.6. So I'm happy to continue to sell while the price is still high. So yeah, we'll just keep doing that. And now we're up to $410,000. So within the first month, we've gone from our initial 100k to 400k just simply by share flipping, which is cool. So we keep doing that. We'll try and get our first million this way. Let's deal with Blake Bryant himself, because he also has an ambition to sell shares. Unfortunately, he has some good traits as well, which means the share price is a bit higher, although that is pretty low. But yeah, I knew he was going to be difficult. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. We're going to make an enemy here probably. Oh, so close. Oh no, good. I was sure we were about to make an enemy there, but looks like we're just about saved from making an enemy with that one. An enemy, that's a hard word to say next to each other, isn't it? Right, who are we going for next? Let's just have a look at the next one. High Speed Inc. I've got a bit of a high price to pay here. Don't want to do that. Coleman Steel. Eek. This is the problem now, because we've done a few trades. The amount of influence we've got is running out. This isn't too bad though. So the stock exchange price is currently 21, but we do have the broken piggy bank person here. So let's have a go with them, and let's just see if we can get below. That's pretty low. Depends how erratic the little thing is. Okay, the compromise. It basically has to meet the compromise. This is bad. I'm just gonna reject the deal because we're not gonna. Yeah, we're not gonna make any money off that trade. Did we not make an enemy? Good. Yeah. Okay. Where we go next? I'm not sure. Let's maybe try a different state. Let's look for another high market cap company. Right. It's always good to use these overlays. I don't always use the overlays, but they're actually pretty nifty. That's where we currently are, Tennessee. But if we reduce this a bit, I don't want to travel that far. So what's the next one? Over here. That is going to be easier to get to. So we'll go over there. Let's advance time a little. Wow. The speed of public transport. And there we go. Right, let's try here. Club mining. Right, this is good. We've got broken money bank. Somebody who wants to sell shares. Zero influence to trade with. So we'll try with them. And let's see if we can make a good deal here and get ourselves some cash. This is is looking pretty good. Can I be cheeky? Yes. Okay, now that's compromise. Anything here is just pure profit. Okay, I'm going to agree. So that's good. This is a good one. And there's our first achievement for actually conducting negotiations. And what we can do is jump into our bookcase, and I guess we could either put it into eloquence to try and get more trading rounds, or we could put it into trading to actually get more a better price, so that our money goes a little bit further. Etiquette is also pretty good because I don't like to make a lot of enemies, and you make a lot of enemies using this sort of strategy. So what do you guys think? Should we go for eloquence or should we go for trading? I don't know. What's the best choice in this situation? Maybe it's one to think about for a second while we go and have a look at our at the company itself, and we'll pop up the company stats here. Yeah, there's so many workers this company could be hiring, and it'll become much more profitable. So we'll apply that. Hopefully they all vote for it and we don't get any outliers. Yes, very nice. And work plan could go up as well. Very nice indeed. That was close. That was close. Let's get rid of research as well. I'm just trying to make this as appealing to a shareholder as possible, and I'm pretty sure that's what will drive up the price by making that profit go up. So club mining, yeah, we've had this massive increase, and then we're going to sell, hopefully in one go. That gets us another achievement star. We're rolling in stars now, right? So yeah, speculator. We've made $500,000 on the stock exchange. Very good. Remember, we're only in February of 1870, so we've been playing the game for like a month and a bit, and we've already gone from 100 there. So now at this point, I don't need to, because I've got 2 stars. I don't need to worry about where I put them. I'll put one into trading and one into eloquence. And then is it worth hanging around here for a bit? So we could do that because this guy is going to be available again. And he's going to be available again February the 19th. So all we need to do really is just advance time until we get to Feb 19, and then just talk to the same guy again. And that's going to be like another 0 influence game. We're going to get this warning a lot that we're at risk of bankruptcy because we're not making any cash, but it's not actually a problem. Well, let's Feb 19 was our aim date, so we'll wait till there. I'm going to resist buying any luxuries. I always like buying them, but so that's Feb 20th. So if we go back to club mining here, he should be available now, which he is. We've also got this guy, maybe. But we'll chat to this guy again, see if we can get another good deal from him. And each time we do it, we're doing it with a lot more initial money as well. So look, this is absolutely fantastic. I don't even think that's worth a compromise, right? I'll do it because you have to. It's like the unwritten law, but I'm going to agree there. That was probably the best we could have for. We could ask for. That price alone is amazing. We've already done all of the jiggery pokery with the company anyway. I'm not sure if we can do anything else at this stage. It's too early to increase the work plan again. And look at that. We'd be if we just left it here, we'd be making 100k each quarter, which to get to that in the first quarter of the game is pretty good. But yeah, we'll do the same thing, and we'll sell the shares. So there's our first meal by the end of February in year 1. So this share flipping technique is actually really powerful and actually a pretty good one. Right, should we continue? Should we look at a different company? That's probably a good thing to do. Let's go to this one. The issue is we've only got 211 influence left. So we probably want to sink our shares into something that is going to generate us some revenue, and then move on to the next quarter, get our influence up, and then continue. So I might just wait for this guy to be available again. So he's going to be free March the 7th. So let's just progress time until we get to there. Then we'll what's his share size? 6 mil. We're fine. So he's available. We'll get those shares as well. Right. I'll chuck all of those into there. That is looking pretty darn good. Let's do a compromise. Yeah, we're definitely going to get our money's worth out of this guy. Should I compromise again? Oh yeah, look at that. Absolutely fantastic. This guy is making us so much money. And because he wanted to sell shares, we actually earn a gratitude, so we can up our reputation, which is good. And actually, having a good reputation is what gets you a better negotiating skill. So it would make sense for us to fulfill somebody else's ambition as well. So let's maybe think about that. We'll go to club mining here, and the stock exchange price is pretty low at the moment. So should we wait for it to go up? Let's wait for the quarter to tick over, and once we've done that, we'll have even more money, and then we'll continue to share flip. So we're not too far away from the end of the quarter anyway. Let's just advance to the next event. And this is the loading screens. I always edit the loading screens out in the actual videos. Okay, what's going on here? Pennsylvania state and lower house elections completed. Fantastic. Let's get rid of that. And there's a gun for auction, but we don't. Do we care about this? Should we buy a gun? Well, it's not a gun, it's a saber. Let's do that. Why not? Because no. We need the money. Okay, back on track. Okay, so we've got our shares in club mining. We can see what's happened to it. Let's look at the stats. We still can't up the work plan, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, as anticipated, the share price has jumped. So if we sell our shares, we will make quite a hefty bit of money there. Let's see if we can buy more shares though before we actually sell. This person is the one we're going to have to talk to. And we'll try and get as many shares from them as we can. Although, well, it's too late now. We have to. We'll go for a compromise. We're below share price anyway, so everything's looking pretty dandy. And we'll agree there. Absolutely fantastic. Very good. Cool. And then we'll go over to the stock exchange, good old stock exchange, and we'll just sell our shares. Might have to do this in two bounce. So where we're at 260. So yeah, absolutely fantastic there. Speculator level 2, second star, absolutely fantastic. Yeah, we've got another star to spend. We've made 2.4 mil, so we're in our second quarter of the game, and we're way over 2 mil. Where should we stick this one? Let's go to trading so we can get better prices. And then should we continue to milk this company? We do actually have some shares left. Let's get rid of those as well. Yeah, look at that, 2.8. Absolutely buzzing with that. Yeah, so the reason I'm doing it with a high market cap company is because it's just easier. If you do it with a low market cap company, it just takes a lot more clicking essentially. I think I'm just going to wait for this guy to be available again and buy more shares off him. So April 16th, that's not far away. There we go. And it's all a bit rinse and repeat, but it's kind of like the quickest way to build up capital really quickly. And once we've done that, we can buy a company. Whoa, listed insist. We're going to buy a company right out. And once we've bought a company right out, we'll then start to... let's compromise. Getting a bit dodgy. Okay. This is bad. Not quite getting an enemy. Very close to getting an enemy there, but we didn't actually get an enemy, which is good because this is the guy we're trying to make money from. So let's wait. When's he free? When are you free to talk? May the 2nd. Come on, it's like an entire month. With the power of next event, it speeds by. Right, we've got to get a good deal from this guy. Look, that's much better already. Let's compromise just to see if we can get any better, and we haven't, but that's fine. I'll agree there. Yes, very good. And then we can sell those shares. Oh, we risk a bankruptcy again. Okay, fair enough. I don't care. Be gone. Right, let's back to the good old stock exchange. Shares are down. But luckily I don't think that actually means anything to us. 348, 573. Let's sell. So we can do that in 2 bouts. Very good. So we're now up 3.3 mil. Do we want to buy a tiger skin? I kind of want to buy a tiger skin. We don't have any luxuries yet, right? No. So the reason we want to buy luxuries is because it starts to increase our renown. And the more renown we have, the more influence we generate. And the more influence we generate, the more people we can actually talk to and negotiate with. So I'm going to put a bid in there. There we go. There's some renown. Fantastic. We've got money to play with, so it's not too bad. What we could do, I suppose, is start looking at these low market cap companies. So we could theoretically buy this company outright right now, become the CEO of it. Although we don't actually have the influence to do that. So that's a problem. So that's why we need to build up our influence. But in terms of the actual cash, yeah, so we can talk to all of these people. So this company might be a target. Let's increase our actual capital first, because we need at least the if we look at the market cap, we need at least that much money to buy that company. So let's continue the whole milking of club mining. Maybe I'll just talk to this guy so I don't have to wait as long, and just see if we can get a good deal from them. I'm sure we can. Yeah, look at that. Let's insist. I'm always pushing my luck with this. Okay, compromise it is. This is kind of like where you need etiquette, because you are at risk of making enemies. If you make enemies, you can't make the deals. But that has actually worked out in our favour, which is good. To assign that one. I think that gives us quite a lot of profit here. So we can either sell right away, or we could just save money for the next quarter, and I might do that. Guys, we've got a problem with our taxes. Now, I always opt for bribes in these situations. I think it's probably the way to go. If we hope for a mistake, it's going to cost us 10k. If we try and bribe them, then the worst that can happen, we're paying 10k anyway, right? So you may as well go for the bribe. There's like no reason not to. And it's actually paid off. It's paid off in our favour. Very happy about that. Great. Yeah, fantastic. And that's just reminded me we were going to have a look at our reputation. So let's do a person search. And we'll look at giving out a loan. So we're looking at... So we only want to look at the state that we're in. And we also want to look at doable ambitions. So I'm going to filter all of these out. Click doable ambitions. And we were looking for somebody we could give a loan to. Well, apparently we've got minus 4,000. We can't give a loan on that. let's wait for the quarter to end. Oh, I don't like these pop-ups. Go away. And the beautiful loading screen. Honesty is the best policy where there's money in it. Good. Okay, right. Person search. So doable ambitions, loans. So we're looking for some quite low loans that are just going to fulfill the person's ambition. Annoyingly, there's not really an easy way to do this. We just have to mouse over. These two people only want 25k. 25k, 91. What's this? A rate 3%, 10%, non-payment rate, 12%, and 12%. So I think we'll give a loan to this guy. Yep, and then we'll up our reputation there. I saw a broker then, and a broker might be good for this strategy. 91k. Where's our cheap guys gone? Down here, here, 25. Okay, yeah, you're good. Yeah, a broker might be good for this strategy as well, because then you could theoretically buy the shares cheap, use a broker to do some fraud. We'll look for a broker. We'll look for a broker again. Yeah, use the broker to do some fraud, up the price in the stock exchange, and then sell your shares when you've got rid of a lot of them. Let's have a look. 25k again. Let's just give out a few more loans and see if we do hit on that broker. No broker here. Let's get the. We'll just get someone random. One of the best ways to just get characters is to sponsor political ambitions, but it doesn't look like there's any going on at the moment in this state. So we'll just keep looking at loans. Although I kind of feel we should just check the stock exchange. Yeah, that's fallen, but we are going to make a lot of cash. Maybe we can actually up the work rate now. And it might be worth actually investing some of the capital. Yeah, so if we get a big building built, let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. That's gonna give an initial drop in the stock price. But once that completes and there's more people working there, it will jump. We can up the work plan. So we'll do that. Very good. And I've got the opportunity to buy a painting, but this is probably going to be out of my price range. That's 83. Should I buy a painting? No, I need the capital. I need capital right now. Let's focus in. Let's concentrate on our job at hand. This bank is striking. That's a good opportunity. Because the share price would be down. Let's deal with this guy. See, he's asking for a bit much, but that isn't bad. Let's just try a compromise just in case he's a madman. It looks like he's a madman. Let's agree, and then we'll just wait for we'll wait for that strike to end before we sell those shares. Yeah, because that currently looks bad, and as long as the company doesn't go bankrupt, we should make our money back. But you can never tell. Let's wait. They can go away. What's this? There's a bill. I don't care about it. Okay, I've gone way too far. Right. Back to the good old stock exchange. Oh my goodness. Well, maybe we could just buy more shares here. Club mining it's all down. It's all downhill at the moment. But let's buy more shares at the place that's striking and definitely won't go bankrupt. Calm people. I always like dealing with calm people, so let's deal with the calm person. And then as soon as the strike ends, we'll sell our shares. Oh, look at that. He obviously has no faith in the company. We're going to agree to that. That is fantastic. Look at that. 47% down. Obviously showing no profit at the moment, but we will make profit on that. Absolutely, 100%. So we need to kind of just wait for money now. What's going on? Federal law passed. Elections of officials. Where's this? Public office will be held in many states. Okay, November the 8th. So if we make sure we've got some cash, we'll be able to do some sponsorships, which will be very good for getting... I'm just going to not agree to him. Yeah, if we get some cash, we might be able to do some sponsorships of people trying to become politicians, and that would allow us to get some agents, and hopefully we'll get a broker, which would be ideal. Let's have a look and see if anybody wants sponsorships at the moment, and can we do it? Looks like we can. Let's just talk to this guy. So yeah, that takes us to this page. We just need to look for the cheapest sponsorships. Very expensive for this. What is this for? Is it for Senate? Can't see. But yeah, the sponsorships here are pretty expensive, so we're not going to be able to do much of this. We could just maybe try and get some influential politician on our side, which might be a way to go. Yeah, because they've got a high victory chance, so let's do that. We'll sponsor them. And what do we get? We get a collector. And then we can't actually afford any of these. Or can we? Let's look for the cheapest. 191. No, we cannot. Okay, the bank has now increased its share price, so we can flip those shares. Yeah, we'll just do that. Very good. And Club Mining has now increased their share price as well, so we can finally flip those shares. Absolutely fantastic. That was what we were waiting for. So we've now earned all of the stars we could possibly earn by flipping shares. So what's that? 6.13 mil that we've made by flipping shares. 3 stars. Absolutely banging. Now we've got 2 into trading already. We could go eloquent, so we could put something into etiquette so we don't make those enemies. Etiquette, eloquence, trading. What do you think, guys? I'm not absolutely sure at this stage, but we do have 6.96 mil to play with. Let's have a look at the map while we decide what we're going to do with that star. And where should we go? Let's look at the market cap. Let's see if there's any... We could head back to Tennessee. Let's do that. Let's get on the train. Let's not buy a horse, because it's not not in our best interest today. And let's mosey on down, passing our enemy like ships in the night. Okay, back to this good old petrol company, Invent Petrol. Who can we talk to? Who's going to be cheap? This calm person. I don't like aggressive people, so we'll talk to the calm person. We'll try and get a good deal here. Okay. See where we get to. That's good. It's a good start. It's compromise. Not going to work out, but I'll agree to the offered price. Fantastic. And then let's just see if we can mess around with anything. We can up the work plan, so that's good. Let's do that. Very nice indeed. Yes. And yeah, let's see if we can just flip those shares immediately. which looks like we can. So let's do that. It's going to take a few tries now because we've got so many shares. So let's just keep an eye on the price here because we don't actually want to sell at a loss. So all good right there. Thoughts on using agents to ruin a company's buying for private. Oh, using agents to ruin a company. What do you mean by that? That's yeah, if you mean like using agents to like what do you mean, like a sabotage? Oh, like yeah, forcing strikes and stuff. Yeah, that's definitely a way to do it. Yeah, causing strikes. Yeah, this is kind of why. So at the moment we've only got a collector and a financier, and in our current situation, there's no way to make sense of them, right? So what we actually need to do is get some agents, and let's have a look at these ask price for these sponsorships, because some of them are expensive. We don't want to spend that much money to get agents, and it would probably be better to just issue a few cheap loans and just forget about them. Yeah. So yeah, let's do that, I guess. Let's have a look at loans. Come on. Doable actions. 26k, that's not too bad, is it? Do you guys have any idea of, so you've got the likelihood of bailing, of essentially not paying back, right? Non-repayment. Is the profit here linked, do you think, to non-repayment? Because in my mind, it feels like the people who've got the most money coming in are going to be the most likely to repay, whereas the guys down here with like 0, you're probably not going to get that money back, right? It doesn't really make sense. But maybe they're borrowing money for some investment and they're going to have income in the future. Who knows? Yeah, so let's have a look at that. Let's try and get some agents if we can. I think maybe the people at the top here are going to be probably expensive. Yes, that they want 4 mil. It's out of the question. So maybe we need to go down to those good for nothings at the bottom and just issue loans to them. So that's not a bad one. We'll do that. So yeah, I think for flipping shares, we probably want to. This is no good. Let's just get a goon. There's our Wishmaster achievement though, which is good. If you have millionaires and just lend 20k to somebody and then cause a strike, you'll make millions. Yeah, very good point. So yeah, I'm sinking 20k, but I'm gonna make a lot more money on the trades that I'm gonna make. So yeah, it kind of makes sense to. It's like you're burning 20k, right? Doesn't really matter. Okay, we'll do that. Provoker is what I need, right? Yeah, they cause a strike. So we'll get a provoker. I kind of want somebody who can manipulate the share price as well, though. What are they called again? No, that's not the one. Where is he? The broker? Is it the broker? Yeah, this guy. Let's just take a moment as well to just appreciate just how horrible a person this guy looks. He looks so he looks like a shark. He looks like he's out to get you. Yeah, but this is exactly the guy who's going to be able to manipulate the share price for us, and that's exactly what I'm looking for. So if I can get a broker, fantastic. Right, 64k, 24k, 25. Let's make this person's dreams come true. There we go. A journalist. Just try and get a variety of different agents. Ambitions. Yeah, there you go. Let's get another provoker. Oh yeah, 62, 25. Yeah, you'll do. Ambitions. There we go. Like marksman. Yeah, we'll get a marksman, and that way if we make any enemies, we'll have a way to deal with them. It always feels a bit wrong, but yeah, it's good to just get rid of them. Okay, need 26, that's fine. I want that broker. Give me a broker. Oh man. Doesn't look like we're going to hit the broker here. 198, 25 again. I'm going to run out of people I could give loans to. Could you ruin a company to the point that a cheap merger would go through? You pull stakeholders as well. Yeah, I think you can. I think you can definitely do that. Saboteur. Accidents at companies also lower the share price, right? How hard is it to get a broker when you need one? It should just be a phone call away. Yeah, raiding. I think what we need to do is once we get a bit of capital, we'll buy out and become the sole CEO of a low market cap company, and then once we've got that, we'll basically use that company to start buying shares and taking over other companies in the same industry. Create like eventually create a monopoly in that state, and then start buying out the same industry in different states, right? That's basically the way to do it. We need to become the CEO as well, and buy on behalf of the company. I think that's probably the way to do it. What are we doing with this guy? Yeah, that's it. We're giving him a loan. And still nothing. Right. I'm getting bored of issuing loans. Okay. Come on, father. Welcome aboard. Oh, goodness gracious me. Where are we going? 104, 25. Right, we'll get these loans out. A lobbyist or a pianist? No, that was pianist. Yeah, let's get a pianist. And there's our second Wishmaker achievement. So that's pretty good. We're actually on 3 stars now. We could put that into economics. What do you reckon? If we put it into economics, then that would be better for us if we would try and actually run a company ourselves, become the CEO. So we wouldn't be running the company into the ground. Because I'm pretty sure company development is linked to your economic score, right? So if you become the CEO of a company when you've got not very much in economics, then you're at risk of the company not performing very well. That's kind of what I feel happens, but I'm not entirely sure if that is the case or not. Yeah, so we got the 3 stars to spend there. Not getting a broker, but let's maybe see if we can cause a strike here. I might wait until I get my influence back. Actually, that's probably a good thing to do. Let's go to next event. Hopefully we don't get any of these horrible pop-ups. Luckily, we did just get a journalist, so maybe we'll be able to avoid our reputation getting damaged. If not, we might have to issue another loan. Just. Look at that for luck. Okay. Right, let's continue. We are going to make a bit of cash from our loans, so that's not bad. Wonderful loading screens. What's in the news? Oh, what a surprise. They've refused to pay their loans. Didn't see that one coming. Okay, let's try it out, guys. Let's see if we can provoke a strike here. Can I not? What's going on? I hold no shares. So that's why it's all blanked out. I don't have enough influence. Okay, that's a problem. Like, is there a company? So we need to find a company that we can actually do something to. We don't have the influence to do it. So I'm going to need to increase my influence before we do that. That kind of sucks, doesn't it? I could do it here. Right. We're going for this one, right? But the procavate. I can't even say that. Provocation. Yeah, it is nice. It's a nice chill game to play, actually. It feels very relaxed. You can definitely sink a bit of time into it. So let's see if the provocateur actually provokes a strike. We'll see what happens. We're going to the next event anyway. So we don't want to strike, but yes, you do. Okay. Good. Does that mean the company is now striking? It is. So, well, I mean, we can actually check out the stock exchange price here. Let's advance by like a day. See if it falls, which it has. Okay. So I guess now is probably the time to buy, right? So let's have a look. Yeah, and actually this guy should be the perfect person to buy from. If we can get a below stock exchange price from this guy, we should be laughing. So let's see what happens. We'll go for let's just go for a compromise because we're onto a good thing. Let's try again. Yeah, the whole sabotage thing, being influence dependent, probably not great early game. Better a bit later on when you've got a bit more cash. Look at that, we've just accidentally bought 27% of the company. It's not bad, is it? That gives us another star to spend. What on earth are we going to do with all these stars? Let's get another provoker. Why not? And I guess now we just wait for the share price to return. I do worry about these companies going bankrupt after we make strikes. But actually a very, very bad company. Although I guess at the moment it's not making any cash because of the strike, right? So don't judge a book by its cover. Right. Go away. Cole Simmons, I'm not interested. Yeah, we probably want to pick up some other assets as well. Look at that, Plutocracy. Okay, so what just happened? We just got an achievement. So does that mean our net worth has jumped up? Yeah, I guess it has. 10.6 mil. So that's not bad. And we're in June of 1871. So we're like a year in. We could get to like the richest pretty quickly this way, I'm pretty sure. Let's spend some more of our stars. Yeah, there's an agent that stops the strikes. That's the pianist, right? That's a good point. I didn't have to. It kind of ended anyway, so I didn't have to worry about it. But yeah, that stopped the strike. Yeah, that's not bad. 3 mil netted from that strike. I could sell as well. Are we? Yeah, because I guess, yeah, if we sell now, not a bad thing to do. Or we could just try and acquire this company. I get. What do you reckon? Do we sell? Let's spend some stars. Do we go trading, psychology, etiquette, eloquence? Let's get some etiquette. I don't want to make enemies. And is it worth putting it into tax? So we've got taxes here. Federal taxes, 31,000, and the taxes of Tennessee, 93k. Eesh. Is there a way to bulk sell? Well, I don't think so. we can sell at whatever this rate is in the stock exchange, which is why I always try and do this with big market cap companies. If you do it with a small market cap company, you buy way too many shares, and you have to click this repeatedly. And one thing I noticed, if you're selling a lot very frequently, the share price will plummet really quickly. Whereas if you can sell in a oneer, then the share price maintains, and you keep all the money that you've made. So we've got way too many shares here to just sell in bulk, just kind of a shame. But we're making quite a bit of money out of this company now, so maybe this company is our launchpad. We can definitely chip away at the CEO, or not the CEO, this Blake Bryant guy. We could probably get a controlling stake off him. He wants to sell. We don't have any cash yet, so we'll have to wait until we get some cash. But let's sink some money here. Let's get our final trading one. Yeah, I don't know. Can we merge with a larger company? Yeah, no, that's right. We can we could wait for the share price to go up a bit. So yeah, we're not. You're right. We're not locked in. We're not locked into any price. But this is why we want the This is why we want to get a broker, so the broker can actually increase the price, right? Because if we can coincide so we lower the price using the strike, buy as many shares as we can, use the broker to do some fraud, get him to increase the price, and then sell at that point. That's kind of like the perfect scenario, right? Doesn't look well. We've got no cash. Let's get some cash. Bookkeeping. What do we think? Pay less tax? I like paying less tax. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get our economics up a little. Going to 5-star diplomacy would be good though. Etiquette. Let's more trading rounds. Eloquence. Let's do it. Okay. Let's get some cash. Good old loading screens. They're pretty quick at the moment, so not too bad. That's one of the reasons I like playing with the small world, is because the game isn't necessarily really optimized. So if you play with a big world, all the loading screens take a long time, and it's just a bit clunky. It has got a lot better recently though. There was a few months ago, maybe back last year, the game was really badly optimized for loading and playing with a larger world. Right. So let's see what we can do. Stock exchange price is up, so that's good. We actually haven't. I don't think we've done anything to this company yet, so we could up the work plan. That'll make us a bit of cash. Yeah, there you go. And that should put up the price again. The good old stock exchange price. So at this point, we'd be making 4.39 mil, which isn't too bad. Let's person search again. let's. I want a broker, damn it. How many people do we have to trade with before we get a broker? Ambition. The answer is 1. Perfect. Okay. question is, will the broker work? So we can use the agent, exchange fraud. I hope that's what you came to this stream for today, a bit of exchange fraud. I think this happens instantly, right? And it has. Great. So we're gonna try and increase the share price now. We'll go to single day, and I think we can wait like 3 days. You can go away. Does it keep going? So I'm worried it's just gonna crash. So the event started July the 1st. Woo, fraud! Big fan of fraud. Any fans of fraud in the chat there? Do we push our luck? Do we go another day, or do we just sow here? It's kind of tempted to push our luck. Yeah. Okay. Do we keep going, or do we just rip the band-aid? I think we just rip the band-aid off. Let's sell at this point. Let's bear in mind how much we actually paid here. $25, $45. It's all looking pretty good. Let's just sell. So maybe when we get to 40, let's just progress. Oh, 41.5. That's fine. $41. So going really quiet then, it's intense. Yeah, we're trying to sell above 40. So I think that's a good margin. $40's fine too. And I think the event's ended, by the way. But I'll continue to sell now. I'm on a selling streak. We might have to leave it there. But that wasn't bad. We did a bit of fraud, guys. bit of fun fraud. We only own what do we own? Let's have a look. Where are we at now? 17%. We still own a good bulk of this company. And I guess that's like the 4.5 mil we did make. So all in all, not bad. Not bad at all. So we've still got we've still got sabotage, but sabotage destroys a building, right? So if we destroy a building using sabotage, then yeah, it destroys up to 50% of the jobs in the selected company. That's actually not a good thing. It's not a good thing by any means. It probably would be good against our enemies, but not good for us at all. So I don't think that's what we want to do. Yeah. Should we buy this weapon? It's a Court Navy. Yeah, let's do it. Always like a nice trip to Agatha's. Very nice indeed. And let's see if we can buy some shares off of this guy. So let's get him down for 51%. He wants to sell, so hopefully we'll get a good price. Okay, oh my goodness. He's one of those. I'm not going to deal. Could we be making an enemy? Oh, okay. Right. We have an enemy. You know what we do when we make enemies? Right, we need influence. We need influence so we can get an agent. That's not good. Yeah, let's go to there. Let's just get some cash. What do you want to do here? No. I'm pretty boring when it comes to these screens. I just automatically vote down anything that's going to lose me money. Because, yeah, I just don't like it. Okie cokes. Right, 4.74 mil. Right, yeah, we've got enough influence now. So let's do the only honourable thing we can do in this situation, and yep. Let's just oh, what's this? Yeah, there we go. Man down. That didn't happen. I didn't assassinate anybody at all. I just paid somebody else to do it. Oh. What? Did it not work? They just got injured. Oh man. Alright, we need another assassin. Oh, no, go away. Okay, right. Focus up. Let's go to invent. Now, what do we need here? We don't have enough influence to do anything at all. He's out for 49 days. Okay, that's a shame. I need more influence. I'm running on empty. I don't want to sum. Actually, that's not bad. We could just do that. Yeah, let's do that. Sell those shares. That's a big jump. Donations for the church. Let's invite the bishop. That's always good to have a bishop. And we got a rat pit. All right, let's get some loans issued. Who wants a cheap loan? Do you want a cheap loan? 56, 44, 55, 25. There we go. Right. Cheap loan to you. We'll get our reputation back up. And what about you? 225, 364. Nope. No. Ah, God, they're all really expensive. 4 mil. Don't think so. Yeah, I don't think this is going to happen, is it? That's fine. Let's drown our sorrows by tasting freedom. Try and get our influence up a bit. Come on. There we go. We paid below market price as well. Very happy about that. We might have to sell at some point. 3 luxuries in the bag. What are we doing next? So profitability. Now let's look at market cap. Should we buy a bank? I think we should buy a bank. We need more influence. Let's get more influence. Oh wow! Now this is what I'm talking about with the slow loading times. Okay, cool. This person's going to be a problem, but we'll deal with that when we get there. Let's start with Lily. I'm just going to buy shares at this point. Install ourselves as CEO. I think that's probably a good thing to do. And take it from there. Let's just agree. Sometimes it's easier to just agree than do a lot of negotiating. Have they got plenty of cash in reserve? Brian, let's deal with Brian. That was a little bit of Python there. Yeah, of the Monty kind, not of the coding kind. Compromise. Oosh. I'm going to agree. Because this company I'm buying to own. Rather than buying just a share flip. Okay, now I need more influence again before we can do anything else. So let's advance time. Expand workplaces is a good thing to do. Let's do that. Should we buy some wine? I think we should buy some wine. Up our influence rating. Sparkling wine. Paper heads. Does that mean anything to anybody? Okay, that's done. Let's get some more cash. More influence. Influence is cash. In a way. Right. Okay, back up to 1,000 influence. So we can deal with this person now. We might be able to use some agents on this guy, right? To reduce the amount of influence we need. And also, if we get any more stars, we can throw them into psychology. Because that reduces the amount of influence, I think. Right. Let's compromise. Oosh. Okay, compromise again. Hopefully we're not making another enemy here. Okay, I'll just agree. So that puts us at 89% of this company. Local monopolist. How hard was that to say? Also, exclusive owner. Looks like we've got 3 achievements for that. Techno boom. Ah, look at this. Suddenly we're rolling in stars, guys. This is good. This is good. Okay, so where are we going to put this money? Finance, no. Psychology, yes. Reduce that influence I need to negotiate. I'm going to do that. Bookkeeping. Let's keep this star. If anyone's got any ideas, let me know, and we'll spend that star, but I'll keep it for now. Let's have a look. So yeah, that's taken us down to 3,000, but that's still going to be way too much. But what we can do now is we should be able to appoint ourselves as the CEO. Very good. And then let's muck around here. Let's up the workers. This is a very small bank. Work plan. We'll go ahead. We'll shove that up to 200%. Very good. Dividends. There's not a lot of cash in reserve at the moment though. So we'll stick it to 80 so that we've got income coming in. Yes. And then what does worker rate do? So actually we want to pay our employees peanuts. I'm a good CEO. As soon as I take over, cut wages, make people work harder, slash the research budget. We don't want any of that. This is how I rule a company. If you issue shares, you could pump more money into the bank. I could do that. Why would I want to do that? So I could issue shares. That would decrease the amount of shares I own. I'd still probably have all of the shares, right? I could buy... Yeah, I guess I could issue shares to buy them myself so that I don't actually decrease my share of the bank. But why would I guess if I just wanted to increase the size of the bank straight up, what I'll do is I'll go for an yeah, that's probably what reason to do it, actually. So how much does it cost to go for a large expansion? So yeah, 863. So yeah, I get your point. Let's put money in so that we could go for a large expansion then. So we'll do that. So that's approved, and we will buy there. So if we have a look at the stats now, yeah, 934,000. So now we should be able to pay for the big building. And apparently that gives us the cash flow generator thing. So now we've got another 2 stars. Yes, of course I'm going to vote for that. I put it through. Okay, yeah, so when that expansion finishes, the bank will grow in size. Great stuff. Let's also have a look here, and I want to get economics up a bit. We are CEO now, so management. Let's get a thing in management so we can develop the company a bit more. I think that's how it works. And then let's maybe start buying shares in the other banks. I'm gonna have to do that as myself, right? I can't do it as the other bank at the moment because the other bank hasn't actually got much capital. So let's just start negotiating. Let's try and buy out some more banks. That's good. 23% in this bank. Can't complain. Another local monopolist thing. More stars. And we've got. We can actually deal with this person as well. So let's do it. Oof. Let's insist. Come on, guy. Right. Look, I can see what you're trying to do, but we need to move this price along. Could you load your competitor with debt? I don't know. Can you? How would you do that? Oh, more achievements. Great, we've got more stars to spend. Yeah, how would you load your competitor? I don't understand that. I'm gonna get some more cash. Let that run. Go away. Oh, we missed out on the alcohol. Oh dear, social event. Ugh. You received an invitation from William Russell to a social event. Oh dear. The cover letter also mentions the governor, Kevin Baker. Ah, yeah, we should be we should be trying to get the governor on side. Let's use an escort. I forgot about that. We could try and get some subsidies and some government contracts. That'll be good. Let's do that. Let's put money into... Did we just make friends with the governor? That's a whole part of the game I just completely forgot about. Yeah, so what does the governor want? The governor wants shares in Ross Brothers. How many shares do you want? Oh, not the screen I wanted. Management lend influence. Okay. So you want 7,624. 7,624 shares in Ross Brothers in Alabama. Okay, we're not in Alabama. That's inconvenient. Okay, yeah, let's get cash. Right, how much of the company did they actually have? Okay, we should be able to buy their entire stake. We might actually be able to do a merger, right? At this point. Let's do insist. And I'll compromise. Yeah, now we've got like 2 banks. I'm just gonna pay the price. That was a really bad deal. But I was getting bored of negotiating. Let's just get some more cash. There's a lot of waiting around. Yes, that's not bad actually. Yeah, there is a lot of waiting around in this game sometimes. What's happened now? Right. Employees of Walker Brother Enterprises in Tennessee gathered in front of the administration building and demand an increase in wages for 552. Okay. I did cut all of their wages, didn't I? Can I give them a day off? Yeah, let's give them a day off. What's that? More pay? How about a day off instead? That's like when you do a really good job at work and the management buys you pizza. That's what that's like. Okay, so I think we prevented this. We didn't prevent the strike? No, we didn't prevent the strike. Okay, that's fine. So what do we do in real life? In real life, you add mere shares. Buy them. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's. I think you can do that in this game as well. You issue shares and buy them. I don't know if it actually works though. Let's get that cash in. Okay. Before we do anything, do we want to buy a rhinoceros's head? These are the important questions in life. Is it worth buying a rhino head? More shares. We'll get more shares. All right. I won't buy a rhino head. I will get more shares. Okay. Hopefully, look at this rate though. 450 markup. This is terrible. I need a do I need to use an agent against this person? It feels like it, because they're rinsing me for money. Absolutely rinsing me. We didn't even make the deal. If I do this, will we get 100%? No. But I've done it now. Oh, come on. I guess I could just do a buyback of shares, right? Oh no, I can't. Okay, that's fine. What's happening here now? Problem with our taxes. Let's do. Yeah, no, let's do a bribe. I think that the financier would probably be better in tax avoidance than bribing. And what's going on here? No, you can go away. Yeah, merge of 75%. And we've definitely got that. So what I'd like to do is buy out this person with the other company. So should we just see how that looks? If we go for a merger, why don't we want to own 100% of the company? I do like controlling the company, so we'd go for a takeover. We'd put me in charge, obviously. I don't ask for much in way of salary. We could also name the company, right? What should we name the company? I mean, Dover Bank is the obvious one, because we are bend over. So we could do that. See how much cash we actually need. So we need 2.24 mil. Okay, so we get more development in the company if we've got more people. Okay. I guess that makes sense. It's like an exchange of ideas. Raise expenses and lower dividends so the investment returns are negative, so the other shareholders lose money in the shares. Ah, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, my new building is going to get completed soon. Yeah, so we wouldn't want to do a merger when we've got a new building completing, because that'll cancel it out, right? I think that's what happens. It does not feel good to be a 2-star economic CEO. Yeah. I don't know the best place to put stars still. There has to be like an optimal strategy for putting the stars in places, but I'm not exactly sure what that is. It just doesn't seem to make sense where to put stuff. I quite like diplomacy because I think giving that little negotiation edge at the beginning of the game is really valuable. But from diplomacy, I'm not really sure. Maybe pivot onto economics and then wrap up with politics. But if we could get the governor on side and get some lucrative contracts, that would be pretty nice as well. But if we want to do a merger here, we would need more more money in this company's coffers. This isn't a very big company either. It's not doing a lot for us. How much money do we actually make from it if we took that down to like nothing? Yeah, that's doable. So let's do that. Yeah, so that'll pump some money into the reserve, not much, admittedly. And we couldn't even afford a small building at this company, so that's not great. I wonder. Let's have a look at our shares here, and see what. Let's look at the stock exchange. There you go. Might be able to sell here. Yeah, tax isn't a bad one. Keep raising your own salary. That's a good idea. How do you do that? I've never even thought about doing that. So I guess management screen. You can hire CEO. Yeah. So I know that we could do a merger without needing the funds, right? And it would just combine the two companies. But if I want to get rid of... so the problem I've got in this company is that this guy requires a lot of influence to deal with. And I wanted to get rid of him. Under finances. I don't think so. Finances is quite a weird screen. What it shows is that we're almost a monopoly. But yeah, if we get rid of the other people in our company, we can make cartels, and that massively increases the money we make, right? Because I think you can't have a cartel while you've got other people in the company. At least I don't think you can. Because they'll be like, oh, this company's doing something illegal. Whereas if you get rid of everybody else, you can make a cartel, make a trust. Well, we can make a trust anyway, but making the cartel is the big one for just increasing some finance. Although, if we do a merger, we'll only have one company, so we won't be able to have a cartel. But in my mind, what we need to do is say, buy up the banks, create a cartel, monopolize the industry. They just need to be friendly. All right, okay. So, well, I don't think we can actually do anything with their ambition. Maybe we could use a priest. Yeah, I get you. Or we can intimidate. That makes people loyal, right? Maybe we could do that with we'll try that with this guy. Can we use an agent against him? No, we're not influential enough. We can't try and buy his shares. So yeah, he's just a thorn on our side at the moment. There are some why are there shares on the stock exchange here? Let's just get those. we can try and we can get control of this company. I'm pretty sure. It's just that she requires a ridiculously high ask price. Yeah, let's insist. Oh, looks like she's playing ball. Let's do it. There we go. Finally. We are now the new owner. Cool. So, would it make more sense for us to be CEO of this company, or that we own 100% of, or this other company? I guess this is a bigger bank as well, right? So we could become CEO of this bank. Let's do it. Why not? I don't know what that means for this bank here, though. Yeah, we get random person assigned, and actually quite a good one. So nothing really to scoff at there. Cool, and that puts us at 100% of this company. We're not making much money from it at the moment because we're putting everything into reserve. But that means that we should be able to start expanding this company and then buying. Maybe we should issue some shares. We've only got 355 though, so we don't want to get that many. So we issue that much. That'll put some into the company's coffers. 514, and then we can get an expansion on the go. Almost. Yeah, let's get that expansion going. Cool. Yeah, so making some progress. Yeah, takeover attempt is what I want to do, but we don't have enough money yet in Setup Inc. So in order to do that, if we go for the takeover, yeah, I'll just click through. We'll need 2.25 mil in Setup Inc. in order to take over the other bank. So, yeah, we just need to build up our pot in the bank first before we can do that. If we have a look in the statistics pane, we do have 256,000 going into reserve there. What we could do is play around. Now, I don't want to do it yet because I would have no income. But what we could do is ruin the income of this bank. So change the work plan to say 0. That tank the prices of this bank, and then we'll require less money to take it over. So that's something we could do. But yeah, it'll just take a bit of time. And also just spending the money out of the reserve, having dividends up to 100%, stuff like that. Just so that this bank doesn't grow too fast. Annoyingly, we do have that building that's going to complete any minute, but yeah, that's kind of where we've got to. I think, however, I'm going to have to wrap up for the day, sort of running out of the amount of time I've got available. But what we've done, so we're barely 3 years into the game. We've done 2 years in the game so far, and we've got to a wealth of 16.4 mil, with a balance of like half a mil coming in. So we're not doing too bad. I don't know how good our enemy is. I haven't paid any attention. So they're at 7.26 mil. So we've done quite a good job in order to get our money in. So yeah, I like this strategy of basically share flipping and then investing in one industry. I think it's sort of the way to go. Yeah, thank you very much everyone for joining. It's been great to hang. Yeah, Happy New Year. That's the thing. that's happening today. So yeah, enjoy yourself, and yeah, thanks for coming everybody. I'll catch you all later.